Alright, boys, let me just take care of something real quick before we start. Let me play some music. Okay. Where the music at? Dude, my computer is filled with just junk. I need to clean. I need like a cleaning day for my computer. There we go. I need to take care of something really quick before we just start. Da, 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 da. Okay. I'm not gonna answer to that because I have my business going on right here, right now. So, boom, 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 boom. Focus mode. Here we go. This is the phone on focus mode for an hour. And here we go. So, how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing amazing. Because I know I am. I just want to start by saying like, Alhamdulillah for everything. Like that's really all I gotta say. Like, oh, everybody gotta say like every day, because I don't even know what to say, bro. Like, we can't do anything really without him. So, okay. Let me see if I sound great. If I don't, okay. Where the music at? Sweet, sweet. I can hear myself just fine. Before we do that, let me go on to Photoshop. This is Photoshop, and actually, let me go back to this, and then we practiced some box twisting yesterday, and you know what's very interesting? It made me realize something. It made me realize that I'm not really, I don't really have drawing planes down, so I need to get that done first. Yeah, so okay, before I do that, did I introduce myself? I don't think I did. Okay, let me introduce myself. Hi. My name is Chad. I'm a motion designer and I'm doing illustration every day just to prove to people that it ain't that hard. You just have to do it every day. And something that I realized yesterday is that you have to just practice and see where you're falling behind. See what's like the thing that's like hard for you to do and focus on that. And so given yesterday, like from yesterday's data, let's say, um, it was kind of difficult for me to imagine a plane and put it down on, on the tablet. So I think I'm gonna focus on that. I'm not even gonna draw boxes. I'm just gonna focus on drawing planes that that I envision, right? The way that I envision them. Um. So yeah. What else do there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. It's just that they're better off left in the journal, not on YouTube for everybody to watch and see. So okay, maybe it's fine to talk to talk about them on stream. It's just I don't know yet. Maybe it is fine, maybe it's not. I'm gonna choose not to, and that's it. Alright. Photoshop, here it is, or twisted boxes. See, like I'm doing fine, right? But see, like these two, for example, look the same, and this one looks the same as well. They all look the same. I don't want to draw twisted boxes that look the same. I want like I want a bit of a difference. Look at this beautiful brush. Okay. So, planes. I'm gonna do like a few minutes, like maybe half an hour, of just trying to draw planes, and then I'm gonna watch a video about twisting boxes, and then I'm gonna go back either drawing more planes or, uh, drawing boxes. We'll see. But yeah, planes, very interesting. So horizon line, vantage point, all right, and then we have a box. This is a box, like this is fine, right? Like I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to draw boxes. It's just, oh, that I'm trying to see from this side. Okay. You see, that's a box like from that side. Another box is from this side. And then nope. Go from here to here. There we go. Right? So another box we can say is this. So really we've drawn like all of those all of the planes. This is it. See, okay, 6 planes, boom, boom, boom. Okay. What I would say is just maybe to like try to draw these two, and take this one, and sort of like just try to connect them, and then take this one, and try to connect them, and so this is one side. Okay, instead of like drawing like the whole thing, right? Right. So, okay, this is one side, right? Let's draw another. And this one is gonna be taller. So from here to here, and from here to here, right? And this closes like this, all right? So this is a side, okay? It goes to that one vanishing point. And okay, so what we have to do is just connect. Now we're gonna connect them with straight lines, but we'll see how we can twist those lines later. So this goes like there, and this goes here. All right? So this is interesting as it is, okay? But here's what's more interesting. Let's say I want to rotate this object. Now we're drawing them straight up, you know. We're not making any effort in making them sort of like rotate in space. Even though you can argue that they're already rotated, but they're, I feel, no, they're not. They're not. Okay, here's my theory, okay? If one of the sides, I don't call it sides anymore, if one of the lines that make up the side is perpendicular to our horizon line, then that's like a straight, this is like a straight side. There's no problem. There's not going to be any problem with it. But so we're going to make it a little more interesting, alright? And we are going to grab this and make it like a line like this, right? Okay, so you take this one, right? Actually, I'm not gonna draw it there. I'm gonna draw it in like in this box's place. Okay, so draw a line like this, all right? So there's this here. Right, so here's what's fucked up. This is fucked up. Like, what is that? And how the fuck am I gonna connect it to this? Right? So, okay. Let's undo that. And try to figure out, you see, like, the box that we just drew? That was like this. This one right here, this one right here, this one. You see this one box? I'm just trying to rotate it. I want to rotate it. That's it. Now, how do we do that? I have no clue. Okay? No clue whatsoever. It's so fucking high. Maybe I can learn how to... Okay, I'm gonna look up how to rotate a box. How to rotate a box in perspective. Okay, we're gonna watch this. Let's stop the music. Let's change this. Alright, let's watch this.
Whee! Dr. Draw Alex here. If you're looking for...
Did this motherfucker just say we? Come on.
Whee! Dr. Draw Alex here. If you're looking for a job in animation, comics, or you just want to be an awesome artist, you've probably encountered the moment where you wanted to rotate a box in space. Rotating a box doesn't sound very impressive, but if you want to rotate a figure, then first you'll need to be able to visualize the box around it. Rotating a figure is freaking hard, so we'll look at that in a later video. In this video, we're gonna look at the science behind rotating a box. And I'll show you how you can apply that science to your own work. But before we jump into rotating boxes, let's have a look at how a master uses rotation. If we look at this drawing by Kim Young-gi, you'll see that perspective is a pretty important subject. If we decrease the opacity and draw boxes around some of these figures, you'll see that even those figures align with the perspective. But there are some elements that are a bit rotated, like the head of this bunny soldier, this guy, and this one. And maybe some other things, but most of the drawing is aligned with the yellow perspective grid.
Sure.
Which means in a drawing, you don't need everything to be rotated to give it a dynamic feeling. Just rotating one or two things will go a long way. So how do we rotate a box? Let's look at the science. There are two main things to consider. First and foremost is the axis or center of rotation, which you can find by drawing a cross on the top plane from the corners, indicated by this red line. If we highlight the corners of this box and draw an ellipse using those points, you'll see this ellipse helps us in rotating this box. But first, there's another thing we need to take into account, and that's X, Y, and Z. In school you might have heard of X and Y during math. You know, the thing we use to plot lines and graphs and whatnot. Z is the third dimension that creates depth.
We learned the Z in school.
A great
as well.
example of using 2 or 3 dimensions is the Mario. This is Super Mario Bros. In 2D and only using X and Y. And this is Super Mario 3D World. The name already implies it, they're using 3 dimensions, X, Y, and Z. But let's get back to our box. Here we can find X, Y, and Z by looking at the edges. This is X, this is Y, and this is Z. You can see that the center of rotation is similar to Y. So if we use this ellipse to rotate the box, X and Z will change and Y will stay the same. For example, if we rotate the corners of our box clockwise along this ellipse and connect them, you'll see that this plane is already rotated.
Right.
Y hasn't changed, so we can just draw those lines following the vanishing point. And when we connect everything, we'll get a rotated box. But let's take this one step further, because terms like vanishing points, dimensions, and the horizon have to do with perspective. If perspective is new to you, please watch this video first by clicking the link in the top right. This video explains everything you need to know about perspective. But back to our box. If we extend the lines of the edges, zoom out and extend the lines of the edges, you'll see that they'll eventually hit each other. That's because this box exists within space, and space is perspective. These things are called vanishing points and live on a horizon line. And we can name these vanishing points X, Y, and Z. Now you'll see that these lines don't perfectly hit each other on the vanishing point. And that's fine because we're artists, we're not engineers. Just be sure to get close enough. But now let's elongate the lines of our second box. You'll see that these hit different vanishing points for X and Z. Y stays the same because that's the axis or center of rotation. This shows that if we rotate the box, the vanishing points of the box rotate as well. It's a bit like the Wheel of Fortune, where the edge of the wheel represents the horizon line, and the sticks represent the potential vanishing points. Our first box, let's call this box A, is using these vanishing points. But box B uses these vanishing points. You could sort of use the horizon line to slide your vanishing points. You get the gist of it. But let us quickly recap before it gets even more challenging. Step 1 is visualizing the axes or center of rotation. And step 2 is thinking about X, Y, and Z and determining the perspective. And this is where it gets fun, because the axis or center of rotation is always perpendicular, meaning opposite, of the line on which the vanishing points move. Let me explain using a cool animation.
Okay.
In our first example, this red line was the center of rotation, and this yellow perpendicular line guided our vanishing points. But we could also put the center of rotation here, and then this yellow perpendicular line would guide the vanishing points, like this. And we can also put the center of rotation here, and then this yellow perpendicular line would guide the vanishing points, like this. I told you this was gonna be nice. If you liked the video so far, be sure to give it a like and share your thoughts in the comments below. I pour my heart and knowledge in making these videos, and if you show your appreciation, this video will be shared with more aspiring artists. But let's have another look at this yellow grid, now with volume. What if I told you this grid is the exact same thing as this grid? The only difference is that the left one is how our eyes work, hence it's rounded, and the right one is drawn on a piece of paper. That's nice and all, but how do we use this in our drawings? Remember the drawing by Kim Young-gi in which most objects follow the grid? We're gonna use this trick. The best way to learn is to draw along, so now would be a good moment to grab your sketchbook. Let's start from the box we've already drawn and just add a couple of boxes underneath this one. This is to build some confidence and landmarks for ourselves. Remember Kim's tactics. But above this box, we're gonna draw our first rotated box. Let's start with step 1 and draw the center of rotation, which we can find by measuring the corners from the box we've already drawn. Then step 2 is to draw the ellipse to guide the center of the corners. And in step 3, we connect everything.
Wow.
And above, we'll add another normal box. Let's add another normal box to the left, and underneath we'll do a rotated box. But this one is going to be with a different center of rotation. Step 1 is finding the center of rotation, then the ellipse, and measure the new corners. Fill the space up with more boxes just to give the viewer something to look at. And now we're going to do a difficult one. We're going to draw a box that's a bit more in space, so start by measuring all corners of what it would look normally, in our normal perspective. Find the minor axes we haven't done yet, and follow the same steps again. The name of the game is repetition. Now let's fill the rest of the space with some regular boxes. And if we clean it up a bit and add a background shading, you'll see that with just a couple of lines and some shading, this drawing looks pretty spacious and dynamic. If you've been drawing along, you might have felt that this was pretty challenging. And depending on your skill level of drawing boxes, you might want to look up drawabox.com. This website is a great resource for learning to draw boxes, perspective, and form. But even if you're very skilled in drawing, doing something like this is still going to lead to mistakes. The trick is to keep going and cover up your mistakes. Even Kim Young-gi makes mistakes, but he just knows how to cover them up. If we look very closely to this drawing, you'll see that these red lines aren't following the grid that they should. But if we stop being nitpicky, you'll see it doesn't matter. Because there's so much going on, those mistakes lose their value, and thus we accept them. The biggest tip I can give you is to keep going. Whether that's in a drawing or with your art in general, eventually you'll look back and you'll be satisfied. As an artist, we don't need to be super precise, but we need to be correct-ish. And that means following the rules of perspective like we just discussed. This box, for example, with diverging lines is wrong, but this box with converging lines is correct-ish. But to get to correct-ish, we need to draw about 1,000 rotating boxes. And the good news is, if you come back tomorrow, do this video again, and do the exercise, it'll be 1% easier. It's that simple. But if you want to do a longer tutorial together, check out my forum video on Gumroad, and I might soon be opening up a subscription base for specific exercises here on YouTube or Patreon. If you've drawn along, make a photo of your drawing and share it on Instagram and tag me in it. I'll be sure to share your drawing in my stories. But for now, I want to thank you for watching. Stay diggity drawing. Adios.
Thank you. No, thank you. Okay, let's get back. Let's get back to business. Okay, so draw a circle around like your box and everything is gonna be good, right? Okay. Okay, so let's take this one for example. Let's pick the center and then like do this. See, I'm not very good at drawing like perfect circles. See, they have to touch, everything has to touch. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, so we're taking this one here and this one here and this one here. I don't know about the distance, but I should probably do this on another layer. And I don't know if this makes sense, but we'll see. Oh, okay. This is, hey, this does not look bad. Okay. Next one is, take this one, put it here. Okay, the dots are gonna get confusing, so let's delete those. Make another one here, another one here, another one here. Yeah, sure. Another one there. Right now, we go like this. Wait, like this, like this, like this, and like this. Wait, let me make it straighter. Uh-huh. I guess, hey, I guess that works. You know what would be great? Okay, let me finish this actually. I think it only takes like another drawing and then that's it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop on the timeline, the Photoshop timeline, and I'm gonna see it animated. This one here, this one here, this one here, and this one here. Okay. No, fuck. I drew on this layer. This one's here. This one's here. Where the music at? Where the cookies at? This one's here. This one's here. And this one's here. Alright. Let me see if this actually is working. Cause like right now, this looks like nothing. Alright? But it's in perspective, so in perspective is pretty fucky. So where is it? Timeline. Here we go. We already are on the timeline. This is first frame. This is the second frame. So this is the second frame. The third frame is this one. Oh wait, delete these two. This is the second frame, the third frame, and finally the fourth frame in this one. Ooh! Okay, let me clean this up real quick. Clean this. Actually, Control I and delete. That's better. Alright. Bro, relax. Let's do it 0.2 seconds. Why am I getting that selection? Fuck off. That doesn't look that bad. Is it animated? Can you see it animated? I don't know if you can, but it's rotating. Like, it's working. It's just that it's very okay. So now I'm thinking like this is very tiring to do like every time, like right? I want to be able to do it like on on the go. So okay, we can take down the timeline right now. We don't need it. All right. So planes, like I want to go back to just drawing planes because this is also I've only been 15 minutes, 25 minutes in, so. I'll finish like when it gets to 11 p.m. Do I have my water? Okay. Let's make them converge to a point. And this one is gonna converge to that point. Does this look right? I don't think so. But is it not right though? I mean, it's literally two of these. Oh, you know what I can... Oh man, I didn't copy it. Fuck. You know what I could have followed? I could have followed the image that my boy Joe shared with me yesterday. It's very interesting. I didn't get to study it, so maybe I can go back to my stream, yesterday's stream, and see if I can catch it from... Oh, I can go back to the history. Okay, why do I have 68 subscribers? Like last time I checked, they were like 68. Did I say 68? No, 86. I'm fucking dyslexic. Imgur, is that what it is? Imgur. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Imga. Hopefully this works. Fuck. No. Damn, bro. Okay, it's either he either took it down or I don't know because this is not working. But that's fine. That's fine. Let's get back to our boxes. So these converge to this point, right? For example, I'm not being precise. And this converge. So practically there's nothing wrong with this box. It's just like it's got very fucked up perspective. Okay. I don't know what to do. Please. Hello, help me. I am under the water. Okay. So this is our box. Okay, I can draw this. Okay. Another thing that I see myself doing a lot is the fact that I always draw boxes under the horizon line. I've never drawn something like above the horizon line. Or I mean, okay, for example, let's take this and let's try to rotate it. Now, I want to imagine it rotating without the circle. See that? Okay, nice. I see that working. All that matters is like the sides line up, right? I feel like. And then this one goes here. 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 You see, this is not perfect because I feel like the sides are not perpendicular to each other. But it's interesting. It's interesting because here's why. Actually, let me take all of that down right now. Okay. I can draw the same box underneath it and just rotate it. Rotate that one, and then I can twist them. You know what I mean? And then I can twist them. So this is our box. I can just straight up just connect these, but that's no fun, right? No. And also, by the way, another thing is that this box is not following like this vanishing point. What is it following? I ain't sure, but I'm damn sure it ain't following this one. So we're gonna take these down, and then, right, we have this one right here, and then this one like in this is the middle. So we can go with the middle, right? We can go with the middle. This one and this one and this one and this one, and then obviously this is gonna be inside it, so maybe we go outside a little bit. Yeah. Here we go. This is our rotated box. Now I can delete or remove this from here. Good night. Fucking clean it. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Now we have our twisted side. This one side. Now we can. Okay. Here's another interesting part. Like I noticed it yesterday. Is the fact that if two of the sides are like perpendicular to each other, then the lines connecting them are always going to be C curves. Not C curves, S curves. Now there's S curves and then C curves, right? We only get C curves only when one of these sides is tilted, meaning that one of them is like this, for example, right? So okay, this one, for example, it's a little bit like this. It's going like this. And so what you get is a side, right? Hold on. This is interesting. This is interesting for me because you like jazz. I do love jazz. This is a B movie reference, right? That movie is old. How you doing, Joe? So like I said, this is going to be like this, right? So this one connects to this one, so this one connects to, I don't know. Okay, maybe this one is like a C, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know which one is a C and which one is a V, which one is a fucking D. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm cooking. I think I'm cooking. I want to get the theory behind this. I can't do it without no theory. But that's not true. I can do it without no theory. I just have to. It takes time. You know, it just takes time. Good, my boy. I think YouTube got me in spam. What the fuck? But I recommended a video on comments. Vanishing points work as objects rotate. Okay, there's some things that I don't really get from your comments, like vanishing points work as objects rotate. You mean like vanishing points rotate as objects rotate? Is that what you're trying to say? If so, yes, I realized that watching. This is the title, huh? Oh, that's the title of a video? Okay, let's see that. Perspective. How vanishing points work as objects. Okay, no, let's watch that. Let's watch that. Let me go back to YouTube. Here we go. That's the video. Let's see that. Stop the music.
Hi, in this video I will be discussing how vanishing points work as objects rotate in perspective.
Alright, let me know if like the sound is right, because it's kind of low for me, but I don't want to get it too high so it's like fucking ear raping. Is it good? Did that sound good?
We will be discussing how and why there's a 1-point perspective, 2-point perspective, and 3-point perspective. And also this video is a part of our Skillshare class, how to draw the head in any.
Oh, I got a Skillshare subscription, I think. I hopefully it's not over yet. I paid for a year. Can you imagine that? I paid for a fucking year. And I shouldn't have. Okay.
Any angle, and if you're interested in taking that class, I will link it in the description below so you could check it out. Now let's get to it. Let's first discuss the anatomy of a cube and some terminologies. Just a disclaimer, these terminologies aren't what is considered standard. And to be honest, I don't know what the standard terminologies are. But these are just terms that I came up with so that you and I would be on the same page and that you'll know exactly what it is that I'm referring to. Planes are basically the flat surface in any 3D object. A cube has 6 planes.
Okay.
The front plane, the top plane, the bottom plane, back plane, and the left and right side planes, to which I will just simply refer to side plane. So whether if it's the left or right side plane, I'll just call it side planes, just for simplicity. If you look at the human head, it also has those 6 basic planes. The front plane, top plane, bottom plane, back plane, and the side planes. When we will be drawing the cube, think of the front plane as the front of the face. This is what will indicate if the cube is facing up, down, left, or right. Another part of the cube are the lines. A cube has 12 lines. If you look at it at this angle, we'll notice that some lines are facing in one direction, and a different group of lines facing in another direction. Going by this, let's group the lines by direction. And we'll end up with 3 groups. Let's call the horizontal lines as X lines, the vertical lines as Y lines, and the last group of lines as Z lines. Take note that no matter the angle, we will refer to them as such. So in this angle, these are the X lines, these are the Y lines, and these are the Z lines. In this angle, this is the X lines, this is the Y lines, and this is the Z lines. In the previous lessons, we have discussed about the vanishing points and multiple points of perspective. If we look at it at this angle, the X lines are converging at a single point. Let's call this point as the X vanishing point. If we extend the Z lines, they will be converging at this point, which we will call the Z vanishing point. The same with the Y lines. They will converge at this point, which we will call the Y vanishing point. So just to recap, X lines would converge at the X vanishing point, the Y lines at the Y vanishing point, and the Z lines at the Z vanishing point. Now for the fun part. We will now observe how these vanishing points behave as the cube rotates. So at the start, let's have the cube face straight at the camera, at us. We see that there is only one vanishing point.
Okay.
And we'll notice that this is the Z vanishing point, because these are the Z lines. And the X lines right here are parallel to each other. The Y lines are also parallel to each other. But if we rotate the cube to the left, we see that the Z vanishing point is moving towards the opposite direction. And we'll also see that the X vanishing point is...
Oh shit. Wait. So wait, hold on. This feels like I got like some sort of like crazy realization, but it's really something stupid. So if we're drawing like a 1-point perspective box, and we try to rotate that, if we rotate a 1-point perspective box, it's not a 1-point perspective anymore. It's always going to become a 2-point perspective box, because if we rotate it even like the slightest bit, okay, even if it like this is like what, this is the center, right, and this is like our vanishing point. Even if we rotated the slightest bit, there's the vanishing point that you know didn't exist before. That was like an infinity, right? It moved a little bit and it joined on this line right here, so it became existent. So does that mean that we can never have... I feel like I'm making things complicated, but this is my fucking brain works. Does that mean that we can never have a rotated box that's like in 1-point perspective? Mind blowing, right? I mean, shit. 3D is fucking mind blowing in and of itself. Get a cube in your hands right now. I wish I had a cube, dude. And you know what? I should get like one of those Rubik's cubes. But these are fucking expensive, and these are like pieces of plastic, and they're fucking expensive. Bro. I have this, but this is just like it's cylindric. Bro, I wish everything I have on my desk is cylindric. Even fucking this. Use a shoebox. Bet. Be right back. I got this. Man living in city. Bro, I got this. This got like as fucking... This is our like what do you call it? Got meds in it. Doesn't matter. Alright, this is our box. Sweet. Got our box. Let me get this here. Let me get the music. Okay, before we get the music, let's finish the video first. Alright, this is a box next to me, and go up and down or rotate it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. This is fun. This is fun.
is now visible. Now, if we continue on rotating this, the X vanishing point would be at the center, and the Z vanishing point would be way off screen. So from 1-point perspective, it becomes 2-point perspective, and then back to 1-point perspective. So what does this tell us? It means that if an object isn't angled, meaning it's facing straight at us, it's going to have a 1-point perspective.
Okay.
It only begins to have 2-point perspective once it's rotated.
Right.
And if you rotate it enough, it goes back to its original point of perspective, which is the 1-point perspective.
Right.
You can also think of rotating an object by moving the X and Z vanishing points. This also tells us that if the vanishing point is so far away, the lines will be parallel. But the vanishing point is still there. It's just so far away we can't perceive it.
Yeah.
Now, what about the Y vanishing point?
All right, can we stop there for a second and do this? So the example, I feel like the example that he takes is kind of like sort of like easy because the box is facing straight up the vanishing point. Most likely the boxes are not going to be like that, right? Maybe, I'm not sure, but I want to take like the example where the box is a little bit off to the sides and maybe like up or below. So let's take this box for example, which I know I'm making it hard for myself and I shouldn't be because I'm just beginning, but this is how I do things. I make things hard for myself. Okay, so this is our box, right? 1-point perspective, whatever the fuck. This other vanishing point is like off there. It doesn't exist. It's an infinity. But once we start, okay, how the fuck do I start rotating that now? Watch, okay, watch. This is how we start rotating it. This one, okay. Wait a minute. Sure. This one goes here. Let me draw it on another layer, just so I can see it later. This one is here, and then this one didn't change much. This one's here, okay, and then this one is here, and then this one goes like that, okay, and then this one vanishing point that's like off to the side kind of like comes, but I don't think it's gonna come that fast, meaning that it's probably not in infinity, but it's still very far because we only move like this very minimal sort of like oh my god, I'm so sorry. Bro, OBS sucks, man, when it comes to this sort of things. Okay, never mind. I drew this box right here. This is like, okay, this is the box following this vanishing point, this one vanishing point right here, and then I drew another one to like next to it a little bit. Tried following it, and then right, what am I doing? And then I'm saying like this, the other vanishing point is not, it's not gonna be an infinity, but it's still gonna be, they're too close. I know, but I'm trying to like make like minimal movement so I can see like a little bit of difference. Because my aim with this, honestly, is just animation, right? So let's say it's there. I know it's not gonna be there, but it's okay. So okay. This is hard. I can go here and I can draw this and then make this disappear. All right. How do I draw this now? Let's reduce the opacity on this one. Very far apart. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna fucking try. I don't know if this is gonna be right or wrong, but fuck off. Come on. There we go. That is there, and then this one. You know what? Fuck you. This isn't. Dude, the shift doesn't fucking work. Okay, fine. Fuck you. And then this one. Like this. Okay. And then. What? No, this is not it. You can put in canvas. What? That'll be very minor. You can't put that in a canvas big enough sound. Yeah. I can't. But I just put it there just to try to imagine it. I know it's kind of wrong, but you can eyeball by fanning the lines up so slightly. Yeah, I guess I can, which is the actual technique for making the boxes without the guidelines. That's very true. Like I feel like that's like once you get very used to it. But okay, this is not it. Okay, fuck you. Let me get back to the video.
The Y vanishing point. You can also think of rotating an object by moving. An object isn't angled, meaning it's facing straight at us. It's going to have a 1-point perspective. It only begins to have 2-point perspective once it's rotated.
Y'all see this shit? Like it's converging is okay, so these lines will meet. Am I tripping over fucking 2-point perspective? Like I can draw a 2-point perspective. Like this is no problem. Like this is 1, this is 2, boom, 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 boom. This is your fucking box, right? So why is it so hard for me to imagine now?
Rotated. And if you rotate it enough, it goes back to its original
Stupid, man.
point of perspective, which is the 1-point perspective. You can also think of rotating an object by moving the X and Z vanishing points. This also tells us that if the vanishing point is so far away, the lines will be parallel. But the vanishing point is still there. It's just so far away we can't perceive
Okay,
it.
shut up. I mean, thank you, but hold on. Alright, this is our box. This is our 1-point perspective box. Okay. Then, oh my god, like my brain. Okay, so these lines are not going to be converging towards that point anymore. These are going to be like off there. And actually, I'm going to take it away even like further. Let's make them here, for example. But I feel like this is going to be a whole different box. Screen! God damn it, bro. Bleh. Brain frying equals brain matter? Huh? Okay. What I'm not understanding is this, okay? If I move these lines, so we have like these points, right? But these points are only made up because they are intersections of each of these lines. So I can't really take them as guidelines, at first, right? So, please help me. I am under the water. So this is, let's call it, I don't know. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. The 2 and 3 are the resulting, they seem parallel, right? What are you talking about? Which lines are you talking about? So these lines right here are going to go where? Okay? This is my like problem. Because let me get back here. Let's go frame by frame. Come on.
Far away we can't perceive it.
Shush. Can we go frame by frame? Hello?
Now what about the X and
Okay. You see, so this one vanishing point right here. Come on. All right. Right here. And then this one starts moving, and the other one moves with it. You know, honestly, like I'm pretty sure I will get it eventually. It's just fucking hard for me right now. Like it moves with it, but you see how like for example, these are like the intersections, right? Of the lines. This
object
one,
by
right?
moving.
Shh, bro, stop. This one right here, this one right here, this one right here, this one right here. But these move. These don't stay the same. And so my question is, how do I locate these motherfuckers? How do I locate where the line goes? Do the exact same thing as the example in real life. Okay, let's go to real life. This is my fucking box. Let's go Photoshop. Photoshop. Okay. This is kind of like sort of how like I'm holding my box right now. I don't know if you can see it. You can't see it, but this is okay. Uh like I'm holding the box basically like the one I'm drawing right here. All right. So now, right, this is kind of it, right? Okay, this is obviously this is in three-point perspective, so it's not exactly facing me, but it's okay. It's kind of similar. Um, okay, so maybe if I do this, this becomes so this line like moves a bit here. I'm just winging it at this point. I don't care. So this line is gonna move here. Okay. Um. This one is here. This one is here. This is the intersection. Your example is distorted and below the horizon line. I know. Don't think about the vertical lines. Think about the lines that beams from the actual vanishing point. Dude, thank you. Really, thank you. It's just that I'm trying to think about the lines that beam from the vanishing points. But I don't know where they go. I don't know where they're gonna go, where they're gonna fall, you know? I can do that. I can, you know what? Let me do it right now. Another layer. Fuck off. See, I don't know where to take them really. Like I can do that, right? And then this is right here, and this is like some there, for example, and this is like right here, and this one goes along with it, and this one goes along with it, and this is our box, right? This yeah. But it's not the exact same box as this one. I want it to be this one. Right? I don't know if you get like where I'm being confused. Like my confusion is how I'm gonna move they rotate in the center axis. Okay, now that helps. That helps. So I can delete this layer, go back here. Now let's grab the center axis. Actually, let me zoom in just so we can do it clearly. Whoop. Whoop. Okay, this is the center. Make a straight line. Actually, make a straight line and pull it down from below. Okay. Okay. Now, if we make a circle around this, All right. The circle looks distorted as fuck, just like the side of the box, I guess. Okay, we'll go with that, right? Okay. Now, you see, I can do this without needing to draw the vanishing points. It will rotate in a circle. Very good. Yeah, exactly. I can do this like this one point is gonna become here, this one point is gonna become here, this one point is gonna become here, and this one is going to be here, right? I can do that. Go here, go here, go. This is on another layer, right? Fuck me. That's fine. And this one is here, all right? And then just drop these lines down. Drop these down. Fuck, this is not looking good. I want it to look good. Okay, I can repeat it. This one is right here. And then on another layer, make this one go here actually. This one is here, this one is here, this one's here, and this one's here. Alright? That's okay. And then I can drop these lines like I said. I don't know where they stop, actually. Oh, I see what's happening. Like the distortion on this box is fucking crazy. And I feel like I shouldn't have done that. Because look how fucking distorted this box is. This doesn't even look like a box anymore. Okay, okay. I realize where I'm like trying to get. You can't even visualize that really. Yeah, I don't think you can see something as distorted as that with your fucking eyeballs. Okay. To peripheral vision. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Actually, yeah, that's very good terminology. Okay. I feel like okay, 3 more minutes and then I'll fucking end stream. Alright, let's get back to this. Now, how do I know where to... Oh, I know. Where to end these points is related to this. So we go here. This is our line, right? Yeah. And then this one is closes like this. All right. And then we make another circle. And then exactly like the other one, we can just straight up just replicate it. And yeah, this is like the limit of our box basically. Obviously I'm eyeballing this, so this is not going to be 100% right. I'm just trying to get the principle here. Bro, the distortion is fucking crazy. Boom, bada bim, bada boom, bada boom. All right. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. We can connect this one in here, this one in here. Let's stop. Let's erase this. Erase this, and then this one goes here. And yeah, this is the box basically. Holy shit. Can you imagine trying to rotate a box like this? Oh my god. Okay. This is funny. This is very fun. Actual distortion would be curved, and that's even more complex. Yeah, bro, don't even get me like into that. I'm struggling to rotate a box. What are you talking about? Fucking curved. Now extend those lines in. Remember, you're not making it parallel enough between the same plane lines. Wait, let me get that. You are not making it parallel enough between the same plane lines. They should beam from the vanishing points. Yes, I do understand that. It's just that I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying to get like the principle. But okay, here's something that I was gonna say earlier. I can rotate a box like this without needing the vanishing points. And this sort of like works just fine. I just made it very rough. So I don't really need the vanishing point at this point. Am I wrong? It should be in front of the vanishing point. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think you need the vanishing points. Also because the vanishing point, but it's inaccurate as fuck. That's true. That's true. But I feel like it would be very difficult to get both of the vanishing points on the same like canvas. Like most of the time you're going to have like one on the canvas and one that's like very far away from the canvas that you can't actually visualize it, and then you're going to have to eyeball it, which is going to lead to inaccuracy as well. So, you know, yeah, but I didn't think and even 2 points, they would not be very close. Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's what I was saying. Like one of them would be on the canvas, the other one would be like very far away. But yeah, yeah. I didn't think rotating this box right here. Didn't I? Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Can I do it again? There we go. The distance between them dictates how close you are to them. Huh? The distance between them dictates how close you are to them. Between the distance between the vanishing points is it? Are you sure? Like they're vanishing points. Like they're it's in the name. They're vanishing points. They're like very far away that we can't get to them. Think if the vanishing points are close together, okay. I think like if the vanishing points are close together, the distortion will be even. Okay, hold on. If the vanishing points are close together, if you show some report, yeah, verbal, yeah. If the vanishing points are very close together, that's gonna lead to a very distorted box. And I feel like that's what happened here in the box that I drew. You see how weird this looks? Because it's very distorted. Because the vanishing points are close to each other. And matter of fact, let me try to do this right here, right now. These go, let's say roughly they go here, right? This is our vanishing point. What? Okay, where is the other one? The other one is, oh, I see it. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, where the fuck did that come from? Okay. So, okay, I feel like this one is kind of like goes here, and then it's like sort of like on the same line, and then this is it, right? But it's not like this, obviously. This is very inaccurate. But yeah. Okay, that means the box is wrong. That is, I'm not trying to get it, I'm not trying to get it perfect, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm just trying to get it in my head. Trying to fucking be able to visualize, because once I'm able to visualize it, then it's over. Like I can draw anything. Or that's what I feel like. That's the way. Okay. You know what I miss? I miss drawing hands. So before I go, I'm gonna try better failing than not even being able to conceive the concept. Yeah, I agree. Fuck that. Okay, this is interesting. No, don't go to CapCut, you motherfucker. Capture. Bam, bada boom, bada beam. Let me go here. Now this is foreshortened. This is like it's got everything, and it's like very small. So I don't even know how I'm gonna draw that. Yeah, I was just trying to pick like a reference real quick. Where's the video, please? Oh, I didn't finish it. I'll finish it tomorrow. It's like getting late, and I need to catch some Z's. All right, so we have a cylinder right here, cylinder right here. This is a cylindric. And then we have this, and then we have this, and then this goes, right? And then this goes like here, and this is going like here. Actually, let's, yeah, this is fine. And then, and then it goes like here. And then we have this triangle, and then this is, one other thing is, okay, this one's right here, this one right here, this one right here, this one right here. Just react, please. Okay, okay. I'm just once I finish this like hand, I'm gonna get back to it. This is a thingy. I feel like some fingers, where's the music? I feel like some fingers are always going to be like together, if that makes sense. So it would be easier to draw them together. Hello? Like in a group. Yeah, and then divide them. Do this and do that. This one finger feels so off. So small. Here. Something like that. Nice. Thank you. And yeah, okay. And then this one goes right here, and then we have this finger right here. Okay, this is not very accurate, but you know, it works. It works. And then we have another cylinder, almost box-like, because we're like facing it straight up. And then we have also a box-like shape, but here's where it gets interesting. We have this right here. There we go. Ugh, that looks, that does not look good. Nice. There's one thingy, and then another thingy. That's fine. And then here we have like this part. This part right here. This is where the thumb comes out. I feel like we can go like this and like this. Sure. But this is larger than, I feel like it's larger than this one, which it shouldn't be. So I'm gonna hack a little bit in here. I'm gonna cheat and make it smaller. Yeah, that feels better. Alright, let's go back to the video and we can call it a day. Go back to the video. Music, shush.
Being the X and Z vanishing points. This also tells us that if the vanishing point is so far away, the lines will be parallel. But the vanishing point is still there.
Okay.
It's just so far away we can't perceive it. Now, what about the Y vanishing point? The Y vanishing point only appears when we rotate the cube vertically. As we rotate
Oh my
this
god,
vertically,
no,
you'll
hell
notice that
no.
the X vanishing point is in place.
Oh,
It
is this
doesn't
what you
move.
sent me?
But the Z vanishing point moves up
Yesterday?
or down. And as we
That's
rotate
very
this, we'll
interesting.
notice that
That's
the Y
fascinating.
vanishing point begins to appear, and it's aligned to this line right here. And if we rotate this further, we'll see that the Y vanishing point would take the place of where the Z vanishing point originally
Wait,
was.
how did they
And
animate
if
this
we
actually?
keep on rotating, it's going to be a loop.
I know this is like in 3D, right?
So what is the point of all of this? Does this mean that we need to memorize the vanishing points, the measurements, the lines? No, not really. The point of this lesson is to help you visualize how perspective works
Mm-hmm.
and how a cube rotates. We
Mm-hmm.
could also use that information later on because a cube and a human head, they're similar. So
Sure.
now we would be able to understand better when we discuss how the head would rotate, how the head would look up and look down. These information would be helpful to you. But you don't have to worry because you don't need to memorize all those vanishing points, measurements, and lines. And really, what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to get you to understand and develop is to help you develop your mental model of a cube. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more,
That's cool. But for the rectangle, it's actually just a horizon line. Oh my god. Alright. This was fun. Like, this actually had fun. Rectangles have no third vanishing point. Don't they? Yeah, we're talking rectangles, not cubes. Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's actually just a horizon line. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Bye, Joe. Thank you so much for sticking in and trying to guide me through this box drawing journey. I know if I'm making if I'm trying to like if I'm drawing something and I'm not getting it and you're going like this fucking dumb kid, like draw it, right? I'm sorry. uh What do you think you should get from that? Yeah, what is it? What is it that I should get? Start seeing things. Like in like surroundings. Yeah. I feel like I should. I feel like I do start seeing things. No ghost. What do you mean no ghost? What do you mean by that? I feel like whenever I like stick to something, I start noticing it around me. Like I'm doing like for my job, I'm doing graphic design, for example. And recently I've been focusing a lot on like billboards and the ads that they show on the street and how they're structured and the colors they use and the contrast and everything. So it's very interesting. Yeah, and I feel like the more I do this, the more I'm gonna notice it in my surroundings in real life. All right, Joe, thank you so much for sticking in. Art transforms you. That's facts. Hey, that's facts. All right, thank you so much, and I gotta go. Peace out. All right, peace.